they said that with this, what's happening in the body, they said that the muscles are so tensed because they're constantly in a state of like action mode, like they have to do something. So, and then it seemed like to relax them is the effort. We are taking, at least I'm taking all this effort to relax them. But it's the same with the mind as well. That we're constantly in a mode of grasping. And the emptying of ourselves is the letting go, which is actually the most restful. So we're coming to a restful position, but it can seem initially like effort. Because we're so used to. What am I missing? What am I going to miss if I let this thought go? And we've believed many millions of thoughts now in our lifetimes, and they haven't really contributed much. If you look back at our lives, we see that we just happen to be at the right place at the right time, or even the wrong place at the wrong time, and things unfold in that way. Very little had to do with our own seeming plans and strategies. So it's very safe to let the mind go, even though it may seem unsafe initially. It may seem like I'm missing something valuable. What is it of value that I'm missing out on? Okay. We clamor for understanding, but there is no higher understanding than innocence. Simplicity, innocence is the highest understanding. So the mind will say, show me evidence of that. What am I really understanding now? But it can't be constructed in that way. But somewhere you know. Like, is my highest understanding of that object the label tree? Is that my highest understanding of that object? Or is there a purer understanding which is independent of the label? So is my highest understanding of all of you, Praharsh is a man, Giri is a man, Jyotika is a woman. Is that an understanding of you, or is my innocence, in my emptiness, do we not meet a higher understanding of, and even to label that is dangerous, but say the oneness of our being, the non-separation, the love, doesn't come with the labels. Empty even of our constructs of relationship. Like I could say that I feel all of you are my children, but even that is too limited. It's just a mode of expression, because there are billions of parents and billions of children in this world. It doesn't mean anything. What the true unconditional love is beyond all these labels. don't get too caught up in the labeling and constructing things too hard. The other kind of thought patterns are just the worry about what's going to happen or regret about what happened. So the sages have said that God takes care of everything, Ramji takes care of everything. Every ant gets the tiny piece of food that it needs, and the elephant gets huge godowns worth of food. Who takes care of all of that? Like Jesus said that the birds, they fly and they find the food, they're not worried about tomorrow. Nanakji said the fishes swim in the water, they're not anxious about where the next meal is going to come from. So that kind of thought is completely pointless. जो तुम राखो राम भरोसो कमी कोई नहीं आए रे. That you keep your faith, trust in God, there is never a lack of anything at all. Lack is always in the me. Where was it? Yesterday we were seeing one child was pedaling on the cycle, but actually the mother had a handle like that and she was pushing him from behind. So we were walking here and this mother was taking the child for a ride actually, but the child felt like it is pedaling. That is the story of our life. So let nothing disturb you today.